Good morning, 6:30, Friday, June 26th, last Friday of quarter two of year 2020. Pretty crazy, we're halfway through. It's gonna be a really nice day. So let's get started. Alberta, I'll let you take it off.
All right, thank you. Good morning, everybody. Code of conduct is maintain confidential of inside information, learn about ECI or about our clients. This week on health and safety news, we are 140 days since last recordable injury. Please report all injuries and incidents. Remember, easy reporting is available through Teams. This week's topic, we're going to be talking about DigSafe tickets. Revise the DigSafe form. Now it's available through Teams. I will be sending an email out this morning of the new form if you still like to do it paper form and send me a copy or throw it in my mailbox. I am asking that everyone please notify me of all new DigSafe tickets. Our ID here at ECI is 13405. Tickets are only good for 30 days. And it's important that we're maintaining our markings. Paint is readily available in the tool crib. And wanted to review the ticket status notification we're being communicated through email. There's been some question of utilities not coming out. And when USIC started taking over doing the DigSafe tickets, this is what they send us in our email. So when we're calling in DigSafes, we want to make sure that you are using your email or you're keeping my email as the notification, and these will be sent to us. So if you look down here, utility for Fairpoint was marked and it was painted, and it tells you First Light was not marked, but it's clear. And then Green Mountain Power was cleared on that site as well. So this is an important tool that we need to make sure that we have available so that we're not waiting on utilities to come out when they've already notified us saying that the site is clear. And then this is another form that we get in our email that sends us information stating that they have come out, and down below here it will say the ticket and the address, and it states here Vermont Gas has gone out, and they're saying there's no underground utilities there for them, so that they're clearing this, and this is a clearing note for you saying that this is all set for Vermont Gas. So again, it's just important that we're communicating the DigSafes. It's important that the health and safety department has a copy at all times of what's going on. Is there any questions or comments? Please notify me. I'm able to help you do whatever you need to do to make the process easier, or just keep it on a 30-day renewal. I like to try to communicate that to much as the project managers and the foremans out on the job site as possible. Like I said, if I could be of any help, just please give me a call.
Thank you, Alberta. I think just to emphasize on one point is we're not seeing USIC marking down no GMP, no Fairpoint, no Comcast anymore, and all they're doing is sending us these emails saying that these areas have been clear. So it's very important that the information also gets to the crew on the site, so we're not having wasteful time on our projects, and we're well communicated in our communication systems.
Yep.
All right, so we'll transition to Ken Pigeon for the rest of our presentation today. Ken, I'll make you the presenter right now. Just gotta find your name. Make presenter. Floor is yours, Ken.
Okay.
Ken, we can't see your screen yet. We can hear you though.
Let's see, show my screen. And I'm gonna put it on to the email of the week. Can you see that?
Yes, we can.
Okay, good. All right, well, thank you. Good job presenting that that discussion on the DigSafe forms on Teams. I'll look forward to using that. So for announcements this week, we've got a holiday coming up next Friday. That's Independence Day. It's the 3rd on Friday. And since the 4th is on Saturday, we'll be celebrating it as well as the rest of the country, and federal offices and state offices and everybody will be closed on the 3rd. That's the Friday, so it's a short week coming up. So the first item there is to please submit your time by 7 a.m. this coming Monday so that the payroll processing can get done on this short week. Also, there's the safety meeting. Since it's held online, it's not a real effort to get in, and we used to, cancel the Friday safety meeting whenever there was a holiday falling on that day, but it makes it a lot easier now online to do it virtual, to slide it over to Thursday. So we'll be doing that Thursday, 6:30 a.m. For safety meeting on July 2nd. And for another announcement, something we mentioned, an upcoming change last week, we mentioned, and you should have received a notice in the mail about a pension plan change. And what it is, effective on July 1st, ECI is adopting an auto enroll feature to encourage all employees to make at least a 3% payroll deferral from their personal wages to the 401k pension, and to automatically increase these deferrals by 1% every year on July 1st. Remember, the company already contributes 3% of your pay, your salary, and many people do the 3% on their own or more. In this plan, this little program here is to help give a little nudge to people who don't, and also to give a nudge and a reminder everybody that every year it's kind of a nice time, especially in the summer when you getting a lot of overtime and things like that, is just to bump up by 1% on your 401k. You'll likely never notice it. It's tax deferred and all that, so it's a great way to save and put money away. So the details on the plan and the plan changes, the amendment anyway, it was sent out by regular mail this week. And there was a little confusion because there was one earlier notice that got superseded by this recent notice. So coordinate with the accounting department if you choose to opt out of these changes. So we're not forcing anyone to make these changes, and there's an opt-out form to do with a change in your deferral. It has to be done or dated for July 1st so that the payroll can be processed properly. So if you object to this change, please get into the accounting department right away. And also, if you want to do your own changes to your deferral, either percent or redistribution of your funds and everything, you can do that online. You don't need to go through the office, and if you don't have login credentials, you can check with Pam Driver at Morgan Stanley, or check with the office to get information on that. But what that allows you to do is you could stay you could change your deferrals at any time, or your balances, like I said. So it's a great way to monitor your plan. And I would recommend not looking at it when the stock market goes down, and go ahead and look at it when it goes up a lot. So just be aware you're in it for the long term. So for new employees, this week we have Austin Lee Bastard, if I pronounced that right. We have a Paul Knowles and Tucker Labonte. So welcome all these new employees, and if you're working with them or meet them out in the field, certainly introduce yourself and make them feel comfortable and at home, and get them to know other ECI people, and to get to understand things like the DigSafe policies we talked about earlier. For the COVID-19 policies and information, there haven't been any changes recently, but we're posting them, continuing to post them on the email of the week, so they're easily accessible by just clicking those links. For projects this week, we're profiling one that was recently more or less completed, the Ferrisburg Virgin Station in Ferrisburg. We started this work, we started a long time ago in phase 1, as I'll discuss, but we started the phase 2 work here last late summer, and it's just continuing to finish up now. But ECI is contracted with Breadloaf Corporation for the phase 2 site work and station platform construction at the relocated Virgin Station. We previously worked on the phase 1 construction, which involved limited site work and the foundation for the historic building, which was also moved in phase 1. The phase 2 involved station platform, site utilities, lighting, site concrete, sewer force main and system, and final restoration. So Redlos also, their scope was they're the general contractor to do all the fit up and renovation on the inside. The building will serve as a new passenger station that will serve Amtrak when it begins service between Rutland and Burlington, which is scheduled for 2021. The station is located adjacent to the Vermont Railway line, just north of Cahart Crossing Railroad Bridge. That's the one, the underpass at Route 22A before you enter into Vergennes. Access to the station is through the existing park and ride on Route 22A near the intersection of 7. So that end of town is really Ferrisburg, which is where the station is now located. So hopefully that, after the COVID epidemic is done, that Amtrak will be getting back to normal service. I know it's, I believe it's shut down right now for a lot of the service throughout Vermont anyway. I don't know about in other parts of the country, but it is certainly seeing the effects of reduced ridership because people don't want to get into mass transit type systems yet. So this is an old picture from the I guess this is from the drawing. So it shows the old station as it was in operation. Looks like there's a train there and there's passengers coming in and out on in horse and buggy. I don't have an idea what year that is. This is a more recent one when we're, looks like colder weather this time of year, or early in the year, I should say, or late last year when we were doing some of the site concrete work. Like Reggie there compacting the gravels go underneath the slab. And that looks like probably the fall, late fall, with putting in a manhole structure. It looks like Dave down there. You can tell that we're in Vergennes. That's the famous Addison County clay down there. And this is a recent picture of the completed work, more or less completed. There's some cleanup and landscaping work. We're responsible for the seeding and mulching. I think all the landscaping might be done now. Seeding mulching is just starting, and there's some cleanup to do, like I said. I noticed also that there's no chimney on this one, so I guess they no longer have a wood fire stove to keep people warm. And there's the platform on the track side. And that's it. And then the photo archives we've got from 2012. I was shocked when I saw the date that it was going on 8 years ago that we did the phase 1 work with the foundation. So you can see the grain silos in the back in Vergennes there beyond our excavator. You see the tracks on the right, and there's where the building now sits. Interesting enough, there's a basement in that building too. So that's what we got. I'll turn it back to you, Matt. Have a good day out there, everybody, and thanks, Alberta, for the presentation.
And thank you, Ken. Let's be safe. Let's be smart out there. Have a good day. Thank you.